Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Jocktimes with Jonna. Well, don't want to start on this note, but I just watched the Pistons game, and I'm not happy. Looking for our first 3 straight wins since 2022, and just the defense. Put your hands up in those positions. The Pistons can't rebound without Duran. And again, Cade just played unbelievable and just still can't win. Cade had 20, 10, and 10. Ivy, 24 and 5. And those guys on the floor at the end need to get rebounds. Okay? The Pistons' best rebounder was Cade Cunningham. Okay? Second was combined for Isaiah Stewart and Tobias Harris. We are not going to win games without rebounds. And the Pistons can't effing rebound. And they lost because of rebounds. They lost because they couldn't get their hands up. JB making them run tomorrow. This Piston team can be a playing team. But since they don't want to play defense in the end, except for Ron Howland, who was actually really trying hard to prove himself. Paul Reed played unbelievable too tonight. But Pistons can't be doing that. And sorry about that. And the Pistons gotta stop with this BS. This rebound and this thing and that thing, and just can't get it done. And I'm really worried about this team right now. We got the the NCAA tournament coming up next week. And based on what I'm seeing, I don't see the Pistons making it far. Because they can't rebound for life, crying out loud. And Cade continues to be that ball dominant guy. But at the end of games, he's got to be the one saying, hey, I got that guy. And didn't do it. And I think the Pistons, again, keep doing this over and over again. I was there on Monday, and they played unbelievable defense, blocking shots, rebounds, playing gritty, playing tough. And then today, at the end of the game, we're not going to be able to rebound. And to me, it's just not Pistons basketball. And we got a lot of work to do on that team. And I want to actually break down the trade scenarios later. But for me, it's what's going on. And it's really, for me, just the rebounding and the execution. And I think that's where the Pistons aren't going towards. And I think that they have a lot of work to do. But I think later on, we're going to see that later on with the Pistons. Because I was there Monday, guys, and the rebounding, the shots, everything was perfect. But just wasn't there today. And I'm kind of really sad about today. And let's not talk about the rest of the show. Let's talk about the Detroit Lions. I had a great time at Lambeau Field with Timmy Stebbins. Packers fans are super nice, except for this one kid. And he was our age, 25. And he said, Dan Campbell is an idiot. And I went up to him and I said, yo, don't talk to our coach like that. And Tim was like, we've had this moment for years. Like, my team's won a Super Bowl. Well, we've been wanting this for our whole lives. And you got to be like such a negative baby. I know what I did to him. I said, scoreboard. Look who's winning the game. That's right, we are. What are you doing right now? Crying because you lost to the brand new Lions. And I think that I need to tell people this all the time, that the Detroit Lions are the best team in football right now. And now with adding Zarius Smith, who I'm happy about, I found out the morning of. I woke up, found out, And I'm very, very happy the way things turn out with that. And I think Zarius Smith, you won't see him in crucial moments now. But when we come to playoff time and we don't have Hutch and there's a 3rd and 2 or there's a 4th and 5, going for positions, I think Zarius Smith's going to be there to get the sacks. Yes, the Lions had a lot of pressures on Sunday. Okay, but did they get sacks? No, they were terrible. Okay, and you had Bobby Woo Woo and all those guys and random persons, and you had this person, that person. And everyone's like, well, this is not Aaron Glenn's fault. This is Aaron Glenn's fault. Okay, he's the one who puts out those players with Dan Campbell. Okay, and they should have been preparing for this. And this is on Brad Holmes again. Why is there not another edge? And Davenport, I don't want to hear this Davenport crap anymore. He's always injured. Okay, and we got Josh Pascal coming back, and I'm happy he's doing healthy now, and I'm praying for him and his family. But for me, it's on Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell, and Aaron Glenn to find an extra edge rusher with Hutch. And I think the Lions, don't want to talk about the future, we need to draft an edge rusher. I don't want to hear it. There's 3 positions the Lions need to go after this offseason. Defensive edge, center, and wide receiver. And getting our edge with Hutch and grooming that next guy with Hutch is going to be huge. And we don't know what Hutch is going to be like when he gets back from an injury. I think he's going to be phenomenal still. I think he's a great player. But with one of those injuries, you never know. And I think this Zarius Smith is the guy. I think he'll be a great piece for the Lions. But we got to really focus on each other on this. Can the Lions win the Super Bowl? Yes. Are the Lions the best team in football right now? Yes. Is Jared Goff an MVP right now? Hell yeah, he is. And I told you he was going to be MVP. So Karthik, you love to bet. I told you to keep betting on Jared Goff for MVP. You're like, well, that's not a smart bet. Well, it is a smart bet now, Mr. Brother. Okay. Mr. I love to gamble and have FanDuel take away all my money. But again, these are things that we really need to focus on and key in on. And we got to really take it all in together. There we go. And really focus with each other on what the next steps are for Dan Campbell and his team. And I think that Zarius Smith is the right person. They wish they did more on the deadline. Yes, but Brad Holmes did his job. Got this Zarius Smith for cheap. And now the Lions are in position to win the Super Bowl. Okay, this weekend is a test. Okay, we're playing against Houston. They're all banged up. They got Mixon still. But I think the Lions this weekend are going to crush them. And we'll go over the preview on Friday and all that. But I think the Lions are going to absolutely crush them. I think the Lions can do a very good job on that and on defense. And I think on offense, they're just unstoppable right now. And I was listening to Valenti on Monday. And he's comparing the Lions offense currently out to the 07 Patriots. And when he talked about it, he said the Lions could be this dynasty or this team that everyone remembers forever. I think the Lions right now are a special team. I think they'll get there, but we still got a lot of work to do. As an organization, we are getting there. I think as a team, we're getting there, but I think one step at a time with this team, and you're going to see growth and excitement and stuff like that. And I'm very, very excited about that. Let's go over next to Michigan and Michigan State. Both teams got blown out. Michigan, your season's over. You're not being Indiana, so I don't want to hear it from any of you. Let's see, Michigan State got destroyed by Indiana, and what I'm tell you something right now is, can Michigan beat Indiana? No. It's a 3:30 kickoff. Indiana's a 14-point favorite. They're going to pounce on Michigan. And then Michigan State is on the bye. So that's nice. But in reality, you see the way the Michigan team is. And for me, it's just not good enough. They don't have a quarterback. Bryce Underwood, the rumors are going around saying that Michigan could get him. And I think that in reality, there's a chance. But we got to see what happens in the future. And we got to see what happens. I think Michigan State's getting there with Jonathan Smith, but these past couple weeks for them have not been pretty against Michigan and against Indiana. So they really, really need to take a step forward this weekend, get some rest in, and then get ready for the rest of the season because they have a fine schedule at the end of the year. But I think Michigan State is hoping to make that bowl game. But right now, it doesn't look really that pretty for them in reality, which sucks. They got to play the last 3 games they have are Illinois, Purdue, and Rutgers. If they win those, they're 4-5. So they got to win 2 of those 3 to make a bowl game. Michigan hopefully beats Northwestern and gets in for a bowl game. The CFP Playoff bracket is out. The new one. Let's take a look at that. And let's see what your thoughts are. I want to know, Jocktimes followers. I want you to put in if they got it wrong, if they got it right. So right now, it'd be the byes are Oregon, Miami, Georgia, and BYU. The teams that are in playing the wild card rounds are Ohio State, Boise State, Tennessee, Indiana, Texas, and Alabama, and Penn State, Notre Dame. The first 2 teams are SMU, Texas A&M. I think that SMU at one point will get out and they're going to lose a game at one point. But for me, it's the conversation about Notre Dame and where they're at right now and the program's at. They got to win out. If they win out, they're in. I think that this is a pretty good bracket right now. I still think Indiana loses to Ohio State by a touchdown. They're in. But we'll see what happens. And there's a lot of crucial games this weekend. Some teams may get out today. Bama loses. If Tennessee loses, any of the other teams lose one more game, they're out. So this is crucial for, college basketball, and we'll see what happens there. But we really, really got to get going on that, the college football time. And then finally, let's go over, my thoughts on, where the Lions are at right now with JMO. To conclude the show, sorry, I'm a little tired from Green Bay, and I've had a long week coming back and getting work done. I have so much work to do, but I think the Lions with JMO, he said a lot of good things today about his teammates. He was at the Pistons game on Monday with the team. And I think that the Lions know that Dan Campbell knows they got to be more of a father to him. And I think that Dan Campbell will be that guy to him. I think I'm going to give JMO another chance. And, I just said again, if JMO does something again stupid, I'm going to have a serious conversation about cutting him or trading him. But we got to give him another chance, Dan Campbell. If Dan Campbell believes in him, we got to believe in him. We got to have trust in Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell on that. And I think that the Lions know that. I think the wide receiver room knows that they got to be better. And I think the Lions know as an organization got to be better for JMO. But in reality, JMO's got to be that guy for them. And he's not that right now. And I think that he's going to get there. But when you're just not playing, when you're in a low, teammates need to be there to get to a high. I think that's going to be the biggest thing for JMO going into this year. And, being himself is crucial. Every game, every day, he's got to be him, and he's got to go out there and win and be that guy for the whole team and just do what he has to do. I think one more thing I got to say is the special guest thing. I really want to get people on here. I want it in the comments on YouTube. Give me your ideas for future podcasts. So I put the Zoom link in. Anyone can join at any time. We have a discussion on that. Want to do one-on-one personals with me? Do you want to do live streams like when we watch the Lions games? So I get cameras on my house. We don't watch each other. I want to know what you think. I want to know what you all think on that. So please, in the comments below, please put what you want to do for that. And then finally, I want to say one more thing about my Lambeau experience. If you ever have an opportunity to go, you go. It makes every stadium look like a joke. The town, the people, the atmosphere. I want to thank Timmy for hosting me in MA. We had a great group of us. It's so cool being there, and the atmosphere and the fans and just everything about that stadium. It's a really cool stadium. The whole concourse indoors is pretty cool. Just the lights and the bright lights, and just it's such a cool stadium. And if you ever have a chance to go. Go see the Lions play there. Go see any team play there. It's the Mecca, and you get to see such a great stadium with great people. So I highly recommend every single one of you. If you have an opportunity to go to Lambeau Field, do it. It's an amazing stadium. It's this home to the Lions now. I call it. It's our second home, but I love Lambeau Field, and it's probably one of the coolest things I've ever been to. Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. Hope everyone has a great day and have a great week. Rest of your week. We'll see you later on this week for our Lions preview.